How you doing? Scotty Bear back with another video. To lease or not to lease? That is the question. I have been fairly lucky up to this point to avoid signing lease holding me down for a year. I have been fairly optimistic about the coronavirus and us beating it, or at least getting enough in front of it where it would not go this far. It is hard to fully know when, how things will change in the near future and how to react to them. I did not particularly want to be locked into a long-term lease. Actually, I feel like leases overall is something that has had some staying power, where the concept is not very, let's face it, it's not in the best interest of the tenant, let's just put it that way. And especially in certain places. I mean, California, you could kind of classify it as maybe a better relationship, but in Nevada, if you run into some hard times, you can find yourself street side very quickly. So, and then owing the money. I mean, I feel it's uncomfortable to sign a contract for maybe monies that you don't have, with the anticipation, that you need housing, right? So you sign a lease, and hopefully all goes well. Otherwise, you get penalized even further. I definitely know this is not a one-sided deal. I know that it's not terribly easy to be a landlord either. It's probably quite annoying to get calls, people treating stuff rough. But nonetheless, I feel like I have wanted to avoid that contract and stay in short-term housing, Airbnb, those type of things. There's definitely a lot of chatter about short-term housing. I wonder how, if it'll manage to get, up and running. I mean, up and running because, yes, there's some short-term housing. It's not as turnkey and as fluid as you would feel something like that would be. You should be able to, if you want to rent that place, for example, you look on Google phone, oh, bang, it's for rent. Oh, here, put in your rental detail, put in your credit card, and Shazam, you now could stay there 1 week or 10 years, right? So it's kind of an interesting idea. Maybe not so much short term, not so much long term, just the undetermined stay renting, right? Hard to believe, but not out of the reach of things. I mean, contactless renting should be a thing. I mean, they're already asking us to buy cars without seeing them, when the whole idea of buying a car and stuff like that is you're like, ooh, I like the way it drives, or something about the car you like, or whatever. It's interesting. Anyway, I am still leaseless. Is that right? I am still without a lease. I'm not locked into a lease as of now. Have a wonderful Friday afternoon.